Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to do a side-by-side review of the official NBA basketballs, one being the former NBA basketball, which is Spalding, and one being the new official NBA basketball, which is Wilson. I wanted to do a side-by-side review of these because I heard news that Wilson was making the new official NBA basketball, and to be honest, I was like, oh man, is this like a repeat of 2006? We all know how that turned out. It was like disastrous. None of the players liked the basketball. Everyone hated it. Players, fans, whatever. So they eventually obviously changed it and went back to the Spalding basketball. So to be honest, when I first heard this news, I was like, oh no, like with everything that's been going on lately, all news feels like bad news. Anyway, well, once I've officially felt it, I gotta be honest, my thoughts have changed a bit. But to start off, I'll give you the review of Spalding. So, with Spalding, most of you are familiar with this basketball. It's been the official NBA basketball for decades. It's the one that I grew up with. I know there was Wilson before the 80s or whatever, but that was before my time. Spalding has become synonymous with the NBA for me. You know, anytime I see this name, it pops into my head. I saw Jordan do plenty of slam dunks on people with this. Bryant, LeBron, Durant, you name it. Anytime I hear the name Spalding, I'm always going to think of the NBA. This is a great basketball. I mean, obviously, right? It's proven. It's been around forever. Feels great. Love the coloring. So, nothing really much else to say about this basketball, but it is a great basketball, you know? I mean, it's been around for decades. It's going to be hard getting used to a new one. Anyway, for the Wilson, you know, when I first felt this, I was like, man, like, this actually feels really good. It calmed my skepticism down because, you know, even, I'll be honest with you guys, even like when I first heard about the 2006 one, when I felt it, something just felt off about it. Even when I was a kid, didn't like the design too much, didn't like the way it felt. I don't know, there's just something about it where I'm like, I'm not into it. This one, I'm actually very into. I love the way it feels. Also, I love the color. It's more of like a vintage color, so it's more muted, and the Spalding is more like vibrant. You wouldn't think there'd be that much of a difference, because there really isn't. I mean, it's really, you only notice it side by side, but the coloring is just a tad different. Like I said, minor, but I like the vintage look more. So then anyway, I did a feeling test too, where you might not think they feel different, but they actually do. I was blindfolded and I felt both of them, and I was curious to know if I could like tell the difference. And actually, surprisingly, I could. And the preference I actually had was with the Wilson. And I feel like it molds to your hands a little bit better. It just grips better, and I really like that. You know, and that's one of the biggest things where I'm skeptical about, is like if I don't like the feel, if I don't like the look, usually I'm kind of checked out by that point. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, I'm curious to know what it's going to feel like after it's been broken in. It already feels great. So after it's been broken in, I'm sure it's going to feel even better. So I'm curious to know what the players think of it once they play with it. I honestly don't think this is going to be a repeat of 2006. I'd be shocked if it is. But anyway, I'll give you guys a review after I've played with it. This is the official review because they haven't been played with. But anyway, I think it's a great basketball. I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you agree or disagree. Would love to hear your thoughts. And I appreciate you guys tuning into the video. And thank you guys, and see you next time.